If you've been watching Bitcoin fly toward 100,000 and you're wondering, is this real? Am I too late? Should I buy or wait? I just want you to know, you're not crazy for asking, because this is the moment where most beginners get overwhelmed and where smart money starts making moves you'll never hear about on the news. That's why we created Trade the Fear, to help you see the truth behind the price and learn how to act with confidence. In this video, we're going to break down why Bitcoin is spiking, how to read the indicators, even if you're brand new, and what's likely to happen over the next 3 days so you can plan your next move. We'll use our Trade the Fear system, built to help beginners build wealth by learning how to trade through fear, not hype. Let's get into it. Bitcoin is now trading above $93,000, pushed higher by massive demand from institutional investors. BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF pulled in over $643 million in just one day. That's not small traders. That's billion-dollar funds loading up. At the same time, global tensions are easing and liquidity is flowing back into the markets. That gives Bitcoin a tailwind, but it also creates emotion. And when emotion rises, we follow the signals. Yesterday, the Fear and Greed Index was at 63. Today, it's dropped to 60. We're still in greed territory, but just barely. That means confidence is cooling. Now the VIX, which measures expected market volatility, has jumped to 26.47. That's very high, and it tells us something important. Big moves are coming, but we don't know which direction. This is where the indicators matter most. Let's take a look behind the scenes. Options traders are betting big on Bitcoin hitting $100,000, but they're also loading up on protection at the $90,000 level. This tells us the market is uncertain, but preparing for both directions. That's why we use our system, to cut through that uncertainty. Now let's walk into the charts and break down what each indicator is telling us.
Shift Histogram. This is one of our favorite early warning tools. It measures whether momentum is shifting, and it shows that visually using colored bars. When the histogram turns green, like it is now, that tells us that price momentum is flipping bullish. We don't trade this alone, but it gives us an early heads up that things are changing. When this green signal aligns with RSI and volume, we look for upside setups. Now let's talk about the LOWESS Channel. This is a smoothed regression curve that creates dynamic support and resistance bands. Think of it like a weather forecast. It shows where price wants to go based on trend. Earlier this week, Bitcoin dipped below the bottom band, then bounced back inside. That's called a wick re-entry. This usually means the sell-off was temporary and buyers stepped in fast. It's one of our core signs of accumulation. This one's key. The Multi-Timeframe RSI. Most traders only look at RSI on one time frame, but our system tracks multiple time frames at once, so we can see hidden strength or weakness that others miss. On the 4-hour chart, RSI dipped below 30, which is oversold. That's when we watch closely. It then curled back above 35, a strong signal that buyers are stepping in. On the daily chart, RSI is mid-range, so there's still plenty of room for Bitcoin to rise before hitting overbought territory. This combination, low RSI bounce on the 4-hour and room on the daily, is one of our best dip buy setups. This tells us whether buyers or sellers are controlling the current move. Today, over 68% of the volume is green, meaning most trades are being executed at higher prices. That's not just activity, and that's accumulation. Let's finish with the Wyckoff method. This is how we read what smart money is doing. Are they accumulating, marking up, distributing, or crashing the price? Right now, Bitcoin appears to be in a late accumulation or spring phase. We saw a shakeout last week, and now price is recovering fast. If we break $94,000 with strong volume, we'll likely shift into markup phase. That's when the real breakout happens. So here's the plan. Buy zone. If Bitcoin pulls back to $88,000 to $90,000, that's where we DCA or load up for the 100 shares mission. Breakout trigger. If we break $94,000 with confirmation, we'd likely push to $100,000, which is both a psychological target and technical resistance. If $100,000 breaks, momentum could carry us to $110,000 in a short squeeze. Stop loss idea. Below $87,000, we wait for new support before buying again.
So what's likely to happen in the next 3 days? Here's our prediction, based on everything we just saw. Day 1 to 2. Bitcoin may test the $94,000 resistance. If it fails, expect a pullback to $90,000, which is where we plan to accumulate. Day 3. If the volume holds and RSI keeps rising, we'll likely retest $94,000 again. And this time, the breakout may happen. Why? Because the multi-RSI is bouncing, the volume is green, and MA shift is green. These usually signal that institutional buyers are stepping in, and they don't chase. They build quietly and then send price flying once resistance is weak enough. So we're not predicting with hope, we're following data, signals, and behavior. This is when most beginners lose money. They get caught in emotions and forget the system. But not you. You're learning to think like smart money, to move with confidence, and to act through clarity, not fear. This is what it means to trade the fear. So, what's your play? Let's recap. Bitcoin is showing strength. Institutional demand is surging. Fear is rising. And the signals? They're lining up. This system helps you stay calm, see through the noise, and build real wealth, one share at a time. Are you buying the dip? Waiting for a breakout? Already stacking sats? Drop your plan in the comments. Let's grow together and help others build clarity too. Before you go, download your free guide at www.get100shares.com. It's your roadmap to building financial freedom, with a system designed for beginners who are ready to start strong. Because this isn't about trading hype, it's about building a life. Trade the fear, guiding beginners to build wealth, one share at a time.